Welcome to a special presentation of Chris 6 News. This is Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas, presented by Thomas J. Henry.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Javelina Stadium on the campus of Texas A&M University Kingsville. We're watching warm-ups as we get ready for the big game tonight, non-district action, the Kingsville Brahmas, as they play host to the Minutemen from San Antonio Memorial High School. And it's going to be a fun night of football. It's a non-district encounter, and these two teams are ready to get after it here on Game Night South Texas, brought to you, as always, by Thomas J. Henry. A nice video shot there of Javelina Stadium. Boy, you guys made it easy for me tonight. All I had to do was walk out of my office, come up the steps, and here we are. Alan Harwell with Larissa Liska. Tyrese Boone will be joining us later on the sideline, his sideline reports. So here we are already. We're now starting that third quarter of the high school football season. We're already there. Can you believe it?
You know, it's getting super exciting, and this is actually one of the few games that is not non-district. Almost everything else is either already in district or just starting district, but the H.M. King Brahmas this is their last tune-up game before next week, and that's when they got a tough test against Port Isabel. So now's the time to fine-tune anything on offense. And what's great about Port Isabel is they run a similar offense to the Minutemen tonight. So this is going to help the defense, help them prep. But the good thing about the Brahmas is they only have 4 teams in the district, so all 4 teams will make playoffs.
So basically they're playing for seedings, and I think the Brahmas were picked second in the district this year. So we'll see how it all plays out when it's all said and done. These two teams met a year ago, by the way, and the Brahmas won big on the road, 55-6. Brahmas are coming off a big win over Valley View. They won 34-7 last week, and they entered this game 4 wins and 2 losses. And for San Antonio Memorial, it's been a struggle so far this year. They are 1-4. Their offense averages just 13 points a ball game. So we'll see if they can put some points on the board. And here across the field come the Minutemen from San Antonio Memorial. San Antonio Memorial, located in downtown San Antonio. They've been playing football for a lot of years in the Alamo City. And now we're awaiting the arrival of the home team, the Brahmas of H.M. King High School. This is a team that has a lot of speed. They've got some really good skill position players that we'll be talking about tonight. This is one of many games in South Texas. As always, Thursday night is always a busy night when it comes to high school football. Larissa Liska will be keeping up with those games as the night goes on, so we'll be looking forward to those reports.
And we've got some good ones. I believe it's at Cabinet Stadium, but the Moody Trojans hosting Gregory Portland tonight, and then Alice is all the way in Sherland battling Pioneer. So a lot of great games tonight. I know there's another one. Taft and Banquetti are kicking off tonight. So a lot of great Thursday games this week. We didn't have a single Thursday game last week.
All right, here come the Brahmas.
The 4-2 H.M. King football squad. They've been doing a great start. If you look at their schedule, they've had great matchups. Even a very close game against Moody, that was a loss. Their other loss is their only outlier. They lost to Ray 58-0. So minus that, all their games have been super close. Again, they've got a 4-win, 2-loss record coming into this game.
And of course, they're wearing their traditional black uniforms with the gold lettering and the gold helmets with the black K on their helmet. Very classic looking.
My favorite when it comes to reading the jersey numbers.
Absolutely, and across the way, looking at the Minutemen, I think you and I will be able to read those jerseys as well with the white tops and the blue numbers and the blue pants. So they'll come out to the midfield, and we'll get the coin toss, see who gets the ball first.
The Brahmas, number 28.
The Brahmas, again, as Larissa mentioned, they're in a 14 district, so very unusual. So every team is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, so they're all playing for seedings, and as she talked about, they'll start that next week.
There's our captains out there right now for the H.M. King Brahmas. It's Jonah Ortiz Fuller, number 0, and then number 2, Joe Palacios. 25 is Elijah Montgomery, and 28, Ruben Rodriguez III.
You really can't see it from that angle, but we have a good-sized crowd here on the Kingsville Brahmas sideline. On the other side, not a whole lot of folks made the trip from Memorial. Their band did make it. Looks like their drill team made it as well.
Probably 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 from San Antonio. So a very long haul, but we appreciate all of the San Antonio Memorial fans who are tuning in tonight. Thank you so much, and we're excited to have y'all on Thursday joining us for Game Night South Texas and the HM King Bremas. We had them here last year at Javelina Stadium. Always like getting their game at a college stadium.
Bremas win the flip. They elect to kick off, so they'll defer. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Yeah, we were here last season when they played host to the Moody Trojans. That was a really good game. That came down to the final minutes of the fourth quarter.
A fantastic matchup, and again, talking about that one, that was not our Game Night South Texas this year, but they did play a few weeks ago, and it was another close one. That was their only other loss, minus Ray, and they lost 27-22 to the Moody Trojans.
All right, kicking off for the Bremas will be just a freshman, a ninth grader, Giovanni Leone. He has not tried a field goal yet this year, Larissa, but he's really done well in his PATs. They just haven't been in a position to kick a field goal this year, so you never know when that might happen, but Giovanni Leone will kick off, and there'll be 3 back for the return
Number 32
for the Minutemen.
Giovanni Leone.
Glad you joined us tonight here on KDF Television. Game Night South Texas, as always, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. All right, let's see if Mr. Leone is going to kick this ball into the end zone, or will it be returnable? 83 degrees on a very humid night in Kingsville. But still a good night for a high school football game on the campus of Texas A&M University. Actually going to go with the onside kick. How do you like that? But it is recovered by the Minutemen.
Number 44, Eliel Castillo, the senior. Oh, actually, I lied. 14. I saw 44. It was 14. Jonathan Alduret. He's a sophomore linebacker for the Minutemen.
You didn't lie. You just made it.
I saw I saw 4 instead of a 1.
There you go. All right, we don't really have a whole lot of there are individual stats available, believe it or not, for this Memorial team. So we're just gonna play this one as it goes. But we do know that their quarterback is Josiah Rodriguez. He's a junior. You see him there, number 4, under center. And he's going to hand it off, and there's not any room there at all, as no gain on this first play from scrimmage.
Big tackle early by the HM King Bremas. Now the Minutemen love to run that slot T, like I said. So earlier this week, when I talked to Coach Ruben Garcia, he said, from our defense, this is important to make sure you run your keys, run your assignments, because they do a lot of options. They cause a lot of confusion.
It's the old Cal Allen offense that we saw for many, many years. All right, this is Damian Garza, number 24 in the backfield. He'll take the pitch, and he'll lose it, and he'll recover his own football back at the 45. That's going to be a 4-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 14 down for the Minutemen. So for a team that doesn't really throw the ball a whole lot, Larissa, they may be forced to throw here on 3rd and long. We'll see. And they're in absolutely no hurry. As you can see here, they will huddle this up. And they'll make their way up. You don't see a lot of teams in high school football huddle anymore, but this team does. And you don't see many quarterbacks under center anymore, but they do it here with Josiah Rodriguez. And there's a handoff up the middle. Not really a whole lot there. All the way down to maybe about the 47. So the Minutemen face 4th and long.
Jonathan Victella for the Minutemen got a little bit of change, about 4 yards gained by the Minutemen. He was fighting as hard as he could. He did not want to go down.
Well, they're going to go for it here, apparently, on 4th and 6.
It's on the HM King side of the field, ball around the 47-yard line.
So got a fullback in there, and they give it to the fullback. Or no, the quarterback actually keeps it, and there's no gain. And the Minutemen will turn it over on downs. Nice defensive effort there by the Bremas.
I believe that was number 80 on the tackle, or I believe it 80 on there from HM King.
Bremas are going to start with excellent field position to start this game. They'll start for their own 47-yard line.
Well, that was number 90, Seth Coleman.
There you go. The quarterback, of course, is number 15, Isaac Kaysen. He's a junior. And their big running back is Demarius Montgomery, number 24. He ran for 180 yards, scored 2 touchdowns last week against Valley View. So we'll see what he does tonight. And they'll fake the handoff, they'll throw it out wide open. And this is going to be an early,
big hit.
Major hit, but that's, can you do a big hit of the night for the out-of-town teams?
I don't know. We'll consider it. We'll consider it. That was Joel Lopez.
It's an Alex Samuels first down. We're going to take a look at the replay.
But we'll have to be quick.
It is.
Miracle Method helping us out.
So you tell me if this qualifies for a big hit of the game.
Nice catch, first down, and boom. That was a big hit. That was an Allen Samuels first down.
The Bravos will start it now, 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line, and the illegal procedure called here against the Bravos. They'll walk off 5. So it'll now be 1st and 15. So you got the Minutemen. They like to huddle, take their time, run time off the clock. Totally opposite for the Bravos. They don't huddle. They like to snap it quickly. 4 receivers out. Oh, we got offsides against the Minutemen. That was easy for both of us to call from up here. Well, they're actually going to call it. They're going to call it against the Bravos. So he was baited to be offsides there. So
that's going to be 1st and a country mile.
1st and 20 now, back inside the 50-yard line. So they'll mark it at the 49. Not the way the Bravos wanted to start this offensive series. 2 penalties already with 9:40 to play here in the first quarter. But this is a team that doesn't mind throwing the football, so not a big deal if it's 1st and 20, but Kaysen is going to keep it himself. That's a good pickup down to the 44-yard line.
Christian Flowers actually got the direct snap on that one.
He did. He kind of snuck in there, didn't he?
He did. And I'll be honest, I said these black and gold jerseys would be easy to read. They're actually a lot harder than I thought, so I apologize tonight.
Christian Flowers. Okay, all righty.
Christian's a senior. He's getting a couple offers, but there's Demarius Montgomery. We've been waiting to see him.
He is close to what
the original first down
line
marker.
Of scrimmage, so still, as you said, a country mile. They still got a ways to go here as the clock runs at 8:52 and counting.
It'll be 3rd and 10, ball on the 41-yard line.
Kaysen in the shotgun. And he'll drop back. Got another flag here. Boy, this is ugly early. And once again, it's called against the Bravos. Their 3rd penalty on this drive. They're just beating themselves here on this opening drive. So they'll mark 5 off.
Definitely something they want to work on before next week when district starts. But let's check out the Miracle Method replay. Oh, yeah, there you see that lineman was trying not to rock back.
3rd and 15 down for Kaysen. Oh, got another early movement. Let's see who this is called against. Big number 0 moving a little bit early there for the Minutemen. But let's see if he was drawn offsides. Officials will talk about it. And
let's see what we see, the Miracle Method replay. Can you tell, Ellen?
I don't know. I'm looking at the officials on the field.
They're
taking their time to decide who this is against.
And it looks like it was against the Minutemen, and that's what it will be.
Yeah, it didn't take long to figure that one out. So.
A little seesaw. We go back 5 yards, we come back forward 5 yards, but there we go again, 3rd and 10 on the 41-yard line.
Well, we think it's a passing situation, but they've kind of run the ball quite a bit here.
They've got a great running back.
Kaysen back, got a man across the middle. Ooh,
Christian
nice catch.
Flowers. Oh, no,
down to the 20, 15. They're going to score
here. Wow,
there
they go. That's Jaden Caldera.
41-yard touchdown for the Bravos. As finally a play without a penalty, and it works.
I have trouble reading these. I do apologize because I thought it was Christian Flowers and I thought it was Jaden Caldera. That is Christian Flowers with the catch, the senior. That was a great catch.
If you could do me a favor, is there a way to turn the, there we go. We'll be able to see those numbers now.
There we go.
There we go. All right, so Leon will come in to try the point after. 41-yard touchdown to start this ball game for the Bravos. And Leon, number 32, good snap, good hold. Kick is blocked and recovered by the Brahmas. So the PAT is no good. So with 8:14 to play here in the first period, the Brahmas lead 6-0. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. Back with more after this.
It has been the largest kitty camp dance in Kingsville history. Congratulations.
I do have mine.
All right, welcome back. Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. The Brahmas strike first. They missed the extra point, but it's 6-0 with 8 minutes and 14 seconds to play as the Brahmas score on their opening drive. And Leon is out there to kick it off here. He tried an onside last time, does it again.
And this is successful.
Yeah, in and out of the hands of 14, but the ball, well, will finally go out of bounds. Well,
and
no,
the Brahmas
it
recover.
is recovered by the Brahmas. That is a very interesting
Ricardo
turn of events.
Pineda Garcia, the sophomore.
I kept waiting for the ball to go out of bounds.
I did too. And know that. Let's watch the replay on that, and then we might have to toss this one down to Tyrese.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the touchdown we're going to take a look at here first. No, it is going to be the onside. Okay, so you see it here. 14 had it over his head, but
how it stayed in bounds is beyond me. What a roll. And there you see it, Ricardo Pineda Garcia with the recovery.
All right. So
let's go to game action. The H.M. King Brahmas second drive, ball on the 36-yard line.
So Case, of course, in a quarterback. He'll hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery with some tough running up the middle. He'll get up to about the 39-yard line. Let's head down to the sideline and let's check in with Tyrese Boone, who will have our reports out at the sideline. Tyrese, what you got for us?
Tackled by number 6, Christian Hernandez for the Minutemen. Going to bring up the second and 6, it looks like.
Connected with Christian Flowers, man. Oh my goodness, what I said that they had to get it done when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. So far, they've done it well, running the ball and passing it, and they just got an onside kick. So now they're back on the field. So let's see if they can get a score on this drive. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Tyrese. While you were talking, the Brahmas went to the pass play and in and out of the hands of.
They were looking for Julio
8.
Pineda Garcia.
Yes, who had a really good game last week. He's just a sophomore. So it'll now be 3rd and 6 for the Brahmas. Clock stopped with 7:30 to play with the ball on the 40-yard line. Brahmas trying to take advantage of that recovery on the onside kick. And Kaysen will hand it off. And again, this
Montgomery's
is
got a lot of room.
Got a lot of room. You're right. He's to the 50, 45, and pushed out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. So that's going to be another first down. Alan Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, out of Aransas Pass, helping us with that first down.
19-yard game for Demarius Montgomery.
And again, he had 180 yards last week, scored 2 touchdowns. So he is very capable of putting up some big numbers.
He's got 932 yards total so far this season and 8 touchdowns.
All right, back to live action. This time it's Kaysen. He'll keep it. Got some running room to the 35.
And he slides through the gap.
21's going to try to get him. Does shove him out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Another big pickup for the Javelinas on the ground tonight.
And an Alan Samuels first down.
So Kaysen showing he can pass and run.
The first-year starting quarterback for the H.M. King Brahmas is only a junior, but a very good dual-threat option as well. That was a 30-yard gain for Kaysen.
And this time he'll hand it off to Montgomery up the middle, and Montgomery scores from 10 yards out. And the Brahmas make it look easy again as they score for the second time tonight. That's an Aztec Chevrolet touchdown.
Come on, Brahma Nation, on your feet, make some noise.
Well, they've scored through the air, and now they score on the ground. Now let's see if they are going to go for 2 this time after having that first extra point blocked. It looks like they are. Looks like they may go for 2 here.
Montgomery, a good option to hand the ball off to on this one.
Well, it'd be a good plan if they do it. Brahmas 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. All right, they are going to go for 2. Kaysen in the shotgun. Montgomery in the backfield. Looks like we had a little bit of movement. Montgomery is going to power his way in. So he's got the 2-point conversion. Saw some movement along the line of scrimmage, but I don't see a flag on the play, so the play will stand. So it's 7:03 to play here in the first quarter. It's all Kingsville early on. They lead the San Antonio Minutemen 14-3. Game night South Texas rolls on after this quick timeout. Available. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Game Night South Texas. We're live at Javelina Stadium on the campus of Texas A&M University Kingsville. Brahmas just scored, got the 2-point conversion. They take the 14-zip lead. Alan Harwell, along with Larissa Liska and Tyrese Boone, bring in the action tonight on a warm night, 83 degrees in Kingsville. And Giovanni Leone is out to kick for the third time. So his first 2 kicks have been on-siders. Let's see if he kicks it again to number 14, which he does. And 14 this time was able to hold on to the ball. And they'll have first down at about their 48-yard line.
Ricardo Pineda-Garcia there on the big hit early, but I know Tyrese is down on the sideline. Tyrese, what did you see on that long running attack by the H.M. King Brahmas?
First and 10, right on the 50-yard line.
Hey guys, well once again another touchdown by the H.M. King Brahmas. Well, Demarius Montgomery so far has been having a great year, and as you can see, he ran in there and he got another touchdown on the season, man. He's almost touching 1,000 yards. I think he'll be able to get it by the end of this game. Let's see what the Brahmas do now. They're on defense. Let's see if they can stop that triple option offense by San Antonio Edgewood. Back up to you guys.
All right, Tyrese, thank you. Minutemen will start now. There's possession right at midfield at the 40-yard line. Again, quarterback under center is Josiah Rodriguez. He'll drop back, looking in. Well, he had a few guys on him, but he was able to get the ball all the way to number 9. But the ball, I don't know if he was able to stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. And that pass was intended for number 9, Evan Harvey. Well, the Minutemen, Larissa, only suit up 30 players, so they have a lot of guys that will go both ways tonight. So conditioning will be key tonight on a very humid night here in Kingsville.
A lot of the Brahmas wearing pink socks. It's October, which means it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You'll see that on the sideline as well with fans and cheerleaders.
All right, they will go now to the run game. And, boy, look at the big defensive pursuit there by the Brahmas. Just nothing there. Just nowhere to run, as that was Damian Garza, the junior. So it's now going to be third down. And they give him actually forward progress at the 50-yard line. So now it'll be third down and 10.
Brings up the 3rd and 10 for the Minutemen.
And the Minutemen will run that play clock down as far as they can. And you see the game clock on your screen, 6:23 to play here in the first period. So Rodriguez, again, under center. He's got Garza, number 24. He's been their main man out of the backfield tonight. But this time, Rodriguez will roll left. Got some running room down to the 43. He gained about 7 on the play.
Their first drive, they went for it on 4th down. Now they're in better field position, but not by, just by a little bit. Do they go for it again? I think so.
No reason not to when you're down 14-0 and you're inside your opponent's 50-yard line. And it's a non-district game, so they can.
Exactly. Ball on the 43-yard line, the H.M. King Brahmas side. The Minutemen hoping to get a first down here.
Brahmas held the Minutemen to only 6 points a year ago when they played up in San Antonio. So here comes Rodriguez. Got Garza in the backfield. And they're going to, Rodriguez will pitch it out. And you can see that Garza is going to be close. He may have gotten it. He did. So Garza does pick up the first down. First time tonight now, the Minutemen pick up a first down.
That's an Allen Samuels first down.
First time to be able to say that for the Minutemen team. So 5:18 to play here. You see the replay here. And
nice little pitch out there.
And then he'll
just enough room on the sideline.
He got it by about a yard. So here we go, 1st and 10, 38-yard line. And Rodriguez will hand it off to the, no, it was yeah, he did hand it off to the fullback, but there's just nothing there. No gain.
But the Brahmas got it. That's number 90,
There
Seth
was
Coleman.
a little sneaky fumble there. I did not see it. If we could go back and look at that replay, I want to see where that fumble occurred. So let's take a look at the Miracle Method surface refinishing replay. Yeah.
It was just a bad handoff.
Well, he's got the ball right there, and then it comes loose and recovered by the Brahmas. So another turnover. And the Brahmas are going to get good field position starting from their own 38-yard line, already up 14-0. 2 possessions and 2 scores so far. And Kaysen will give it to number 4.
That's Ethan Lerma.
Yes, and he shoved out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain.
Number 4, Ethan Lerma got flagged.
So Ethan Lerma getting some playing time here.
Warming up on the field, I saw them handing quite a few balls to Ethan Lerma, but I will say there's some laundry on the field, and they're going backwards.
Well, I'll tell you what, they had 3 penalties on their last drive, so this is not, or their opening drive, and this is not a good way to start this 3rd drive. So they'll push them back all the way to about the, it's a 10-yard walk-off, so it's a major penalty, so it's now 1st and 20 from their own 28-yard line.
There goes Demarius Montgomery right up the gut.
Montgomery gets a modest 5 or 6 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and long now for the Brahmas. This is a Brahma team that can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry. 2nd and 13. And once again, it's Montgomery got a good hole on left side. Sidesteps one would-be tackler. Sidesteps
He's going down the sideline.
He'll finally get run out of bounds. That's going to be at Allen Samuels. 1st down. He'll get all the way down to the 47-yard line. So a nice pickup for Montgomery. Again, he had 180 yards a week ago, and he's on pace to perhaps eclipse that tonight. Yeah, let's take a look at the replay if we can, and you'll see Montgomery, he'll sidestep a couple of would-be tacklers. Whoop, there's the first one. There's the second one. And then he'll go down the sideline and finally push out of bounds.
Isaac Kaysen on the quarterback
on
keeper.
The keeper, and Kaysen has got a lot of running room. Number 11's got a chance to catch him if he can, but no, Kaysen will take it 47 yards on the quarterback keeper. Boy, I tell you what, didn't look like anyone on the team wearing blue wanted to make a tackle on that play. That's an Aztec Chevrolet H.M. King touchdown.
You know, what really helps out Kaysen is Demarius Montgomery. He's that bruiser, that bulldozer of a running back. And when he gets the defense to lock in on him, you got to find a way to shut down Demarius Montgomery. He'll beat you up the middle. He'll run you over on the outside, and then that's when Isaac Kaysen can sneak in. And, man, when he's going, he's got a lot of speed. Gone. That one was a 47-yard touchdown.
Giovanni Leon in to try the extra point. His last attempt was blocked. Let's see if he can get this one up high enough. And he does. Good job by Leon. So it is now 21-0 with 4:06 to play here.
Let's check out the
period.
replay on this one, Alan.
Well, it just didn't look like anybody wanted to make a tackle on this play. But we'll look at it here. And you'll see
They went for
handoff.
Demarius for sure, and then he was just able to sneak. That was a big tackle he missed, and then this last one.
Yeah, there's no effort right there. So easy touchdown run for the Brahmas.
And if I've been doing my math right, again, I don't know the exact yardage. There was one play where I put Demarius at 4 or 5 yards, but if I'm adding it up right, Demarius Montgomery should be at around 65 yards in this game. He needed 68 yards to surpass the century mark for the season.
All right.
So 3 more yards to go for Demarius Montgomery.
And just over, the halfway point of this season. So he's on pace for maybe 2,000, right?
And he joins an elite list because Micah Green has the 3rd most rushing yards in the state right now for running backs at, I believe, it's 1,500 yards. Not far behind him at number 9 is Damon Figueroa from Tolosa Midway. And at number 14, John Hinojosa from Odom, who will be playing in our game of the week against George West tomorrow.
All right, here's Giovanni Leon. He's going to kick this one full after 3 onside attempts. And this is set for the throw. Boy, nice tackle by the Brahmas down to the 21-yard line. All right, we apologize for the technical difficulty. Couldn't hear Tyrese. So we'll go back to him here in just a moment. So here come the Minutemen now with 4:01 to play. They're going to start now 1st and 10 on their own 21-yard line, down 21-0. And we're only in the first quarter. Oh, there's another fumble, and Rodriguez will jump on it. They're going to lose about 5 yards on the play. So it's not going to be 2nd and long.
Going to bring up a 2nd down for the Minutemen.
So the Minutemen, they have 1 first down so far in this game. Just trying to get some positivity going here. Again, they came into this game 1-4, averaging 13 points a ball game. They're going to need more than that tonight if they're going to hang with the Brahmas. Here we go, 2nd and 13. And I'll hand it off. And a pretty good run up the middle by number 2. That is John Vigtella, the senior. That's his first run of the night. And they're going to mark the ball at the 36. So you're looking at your phone. You got some scores?
Wrong phone. I'm trying to post to Facebook as well. I'm doing too many things tonight. I did just think about it, but I haven't texted any of my contacts yet.
Social media here. 3rd and 4. Big play here for the Minutemen to try to keep this drive alive. And, oh, man, big tackle by number 2 for the Brahmas, and that is Joe Palacios. Joe made the original stop, and then his friends came in to finish it up. Let's take a look at it courtesy of Miracle Method. And you'll see big number 2 right there. And then 13 comes in to finish it off. So the first time tonight, the Minutemen will punt. And their kicker is standing on their own 9-yard line. If I can get a number. And it's a really good kick. And that'll go out of bounds.
That was a good kick by number 15, Christopher Membreno, the senior kicker from the Minutemen.
Went out of bounds a little sooner than I thought. You're right. It hung in the air for a while, but it went out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So the Brahmas are going to, again, get excellent field position. Remember, it was 2 weeks ago tonight we saw the Ray Texans score on their first 8 drives, 8 for 8. Could have made it 9 for 9, but Larissa, if you remember, they went to a knee on the 2-yard line. So they didn't want to run up the score there at the end. So we will see if the Brahmas can match that record that the Texans had 2 weeks ago tonight. And once again, they get great field position on the Minutemen 48-yard line. Kaysen coming off that 47-yard TD run. We'll hand it off to Montgomery, and Montgomery will churn out about 3 yards. All right, let's head back down to the field. We'll try it again with Tyrese Boone. Tyrese, what you got?
Tackled by number 44.
Hey guys, once again, it was a great drive, but as you can see, the Kingsville defense, the Brahma defense got it done. Eric Kingsville was able to get a couple of tackles, man. They were able to get in the backfield and get some stops. And now currently, as you can see, they're back on the field. Oh, we have a big run. And as you can see, Kingsville is going right back down the field, trying to get some more points. The score is 21-0. Let's see if they can push it up to 28. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tyrese. Actually, the Brahmas lost 2 yards on that play, so it will now be 3rd and long.
And they didn't hand it off to Demarius Montgomery that time. I couldn't get a number on that.
Looked like it was number 4.
Was it?
Ethan Lerma looked like he had the ball on that. So here we go, 3rd and 12. And Kaysen is back. Got a flag already called on the play. He'll go deep. And overthrown
almost an interception. That was a nice outstretched arms. That was going for number 35. Joel Lopez from the Minutemen almost got the interception.
Well, interesting that the flag was thrown in the secondary the minute that the ball was snapped. So let's see what we're going to call this against. I think this is going against the Brahmas. Let's see.
Here's a Miracle Method replay. There's Isaac Kaysen. You know, I don't know if it was the offensive lineman there. I don't know what happened there.
Well, they still have the ball right at the
50-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 12.
It was against Kingsville, but the Minutemen waved it off. So they want 4th and 12 here. So here we go. Big play to keep this drive alive. Kaysen will drop back. Great protection. Now he's in trouble. He'll roll right. Got a lot of running room if he wants to take off. And
he's got a
chance to make that first down, and he got it. And he'll sidestep a couple of more and get to about the 33. So a nice run by Mr. Kaysen. Keeps this drive alive. That's your Alan Samuels. Aranza's pass. Texas first down.
Isaac Kaysen just showing off his speed. And again, that's what's nice. They don't have two running backs, but Kaysen's almost like another back out there. He's the speed, and then Demarius Montgomery's the bruiser. It's a great combination to have. We've seen it done very well before, and now they're on their own. They're on the 33-yard line.
And high snap, but they're able to get it. This is Montgomery. Montgomery is battling his way up the middle, and he'll pick up about 6.
And Demarius Montgomery, I believe this is the run where he surpassed the 1,000 mark for the season. Over 1,000 yards rushing for the junior running back.
Congratulations to that young man. And Larissa, I'll let you do the replay there. Go ahead.
Here's a replay there. It's simple, high snap, but Demarius Montgomery then gets the rock. He makes a couple juke moves. That's the thing. He's not just a bruiser. He has that agility. And here Demarius Montgomery goes again. The same running again. He just weaves his way through the defense, knocks down a couple defenders in his path, and this one's going to be close to a first down.
Got it. They got it. He's going to get a first down here. I believe. I heard that. Yep, it is.
And Alan Samuels first down for Demarius Montgomery and the H.M. King Brahmas.
And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So as the clock ticks down to 000, the score remains 21-0. All Brahmas on this night in Kingsville. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We'll start the second quarter for you right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Javelina Stadium on the campus of Texas A&M University, Kingsville. You're watching Game Night South Texas here on KDF TV. And you see your screen there. It's all Brahmas up 21-0 as we start the second quarter. Not second half yet. We're starting the second quarter. Alan Harwell with Larissa Liska and Tyrese Boone, who's been giving our sideline reports. First and 10 now. Ball resting on the 23-yard line. And this is going to be Montgomery up the middle. He'll cut left, trying to find some room. And they'll bring him down after about a 3 or 4 yard gain. So it'll be second and around 7 now for the Brahmas, who so far have not been stopped on their offensive possessions. 3 for 3 so far on touchdowns. And once again, this will be Kaysen. He'll roll right, got some running room. 15 down to the 10. And finally shoved out of bounds. And actually that was Christian Flowers. That was a direct snap. These sneaky Brahmas going to the direct snap that time. And that is an Alan Samuels first down. And that'll move it all the way down to
the 11-yard line.
11-yard line. So they can still get a first down.
That's the second time Flowers has gotten the direct snap tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on number 4 out there. He's pretty sneaky. He's been very successful. Now this is a direct snap, this time to Montgomery. And Montgomery is going to run in for another Brahma touchdown. That's an 11-yard run for Montgomery. It's another touchdown for him tonight. But that'll stretch the lead down to 27-0. And that was a direct snap. And Leon will come in to try the extra point. So again, now 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns for the Brahmas, who've made it look oh so easy so far in this game. They've done it with the running game. They've done it with the passing game. They've forced a couple of turnovers. And Leon's kick, it's the left upright. No good. So with 11 minutes and 23 seconds left to play here in the second period, the Brahmas now lead 27-0. And we're going to keep it right here. We got the replay. If we got it, we'll show it to you here. So if we got it, let's go to it. And there's the man right there, Montgomery. You'll see here, he'll take that direct snap. He'll go left, and he'll go back up the middle. And, again, there's just nobody making a tackle. They're all trying to tackle him around the shoulder pads. You just can't get him to go down on those shoulder pads. So that was an easy run there for Montgomery. Again, the extra point was no good as it hit the left upright. A lot of games tonight all over South Texas, and Larissa will be giving us some updates when she gets those. And, of course, we've got a lot more games tomorrow night. I do have to ask you, what's the game of the week tomorrow night?
Oh, I said it earlier. It's George West and Odom. But Odom at George West. Odom at George West.
All right. Looking forward to that. That'll be a good one.
Once again, we'd like to welcome out Chris 6 Sports with Larissa Liska and Alan Harwell televising tonight's game. You can watch it on KD.
All right, I've got a few score updates. Trying to do too much, but I want to watch the game too. But I've got Taft up 15-6 over Banquetti in the second quarter. And that is all I have right now.
All right, that's all right. We'll look forward to those other scores, and we'll have them for you at halftime along with the bands. Here's Leon now with the kick, and he will kick this one deep. And it's returnable from the 5 to the 10. 15, 20, breaks one tackle, and they'll put him down at about the 22-yard line. So the Minutemen have really struggled on offense tonight. They're just looking for some kind of momentum. They only have one first down in this game, and they just haven't been able to put any offense together yet. Brabus have done a really good job, though, of tackling tonight. They've pursued the football very well this evening. And they'll come out and they'll start first down at 10 from their own 24-yard line. Again, Josiah Rodriguez, the junior, is the quarterback. He's under center. And he'll pitch it out and looking for some running room. And they're going to find a little bit of running room this time as number 2, John Evicta, the senior, picked up about 8 or 9. They're actually going to give him the first down. That's an Allen Samuels first down. All right, let's head back down to a very busy Tyrese Boone, who's already seen the Brabus score 4 times tonight. Tyrese?
Hey guys, once again, a great touchdown by H.M. King. Montgomery, that not his first, not his second, but his third touchdown. Third touchdown tonight. As you can see, he has me discombobulated by all the runs that he's been doing. As you can see with that last play, the defense just couldn't stop him, man. So right now, Kingsville Brabus are on the HMK Brabus are on a roll. As you can see right now, Edgewood is back on offense, so we'll see if they can get some points going on for this second half. Back to you guys.
All right, Tyrese, thank you. Yeah, Montgomery is, without a doubt, the early leader out of the gate for player of the game. He's got, again.
I will say, though, Demarius has 2 touchdowns. I did just look. So he had it right the first time. Demarius has 2 touchdowns. Isaac Kaysen has a rushing touchdown and a touchdown pass.
He does. So it's a battle to see who's going to win player of the game.
So far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's even Steven. Here's a pitch out. Ooh, great tackle. And then we got 2 more Brabus that come storming in. I'd like to look at that one again. If we can't, guys, let's take a look at the replay, courtesy of Miracle Method.
Let's see that Miracle Method replay there.
This kind of sort of qualifies for maybe a big hit because these other guys come in and just slam him to the ground. What do you think? Does that qualify?
Does.
Does it, or?
I know we have a big hit earlier. I think I wrote down.
Well, we had that big hit from the Minutemen, that's for sure, on that first play of the game. 3rd down and 8 now.
And we do have one from Joe Palacios from H.M. King.
All right, there's another good tackle.
In the first quarter.
By the Brabus. And it'll be 4th and long. Minutemen will be forced to pump the ball again here. I don't think they'll go for it deep in their own territory.
You know, Alan, it's nice like today where I have, I actually don't have as many people texting me scores, but I'm going to social media, and then I have other people texting me about other things. So can I tell you one of the exciting news I just found out?
No, what you got?
Have you heard of the Savannah Bananas baseball team?
Yes, of course.
They are coming to Corpus Christi Whataburger Field next year in May.
Wow.
End of May, the Savannah Bananas.
All right.
I hope we get the firefighters since the head coach is from Calallen.
Snap.
But we got a flag on the field.
Flag on the play. And the ball comes off his foot sideways. So it's a very short punt. So if this is against the Minutemen, I'm sure the Brabus will decline it because they're going to already get great field position. That was an 8-yard punt. And they will now mark the ball on the 41-yard line. So once again, the Brabus will start with great field position. So you saw the official rule that it was called against the Minutemen, but because of the only 8-yard punt, they're going to decline the penalty. And the Brabus will get excellent field position again. Well, this might be a night, Larissa, we see some of the guys coming in that don't get to see a lot of action in the second half for the Brabus.
That's true. I don't know who the backup quarterback is. Again, this is Kaysen's first year. It looks like the backup might be Woodron Pettis, a junior for the H.M. King Brabus.
All right, so here we go. Kaysen in the shotgun. And he'll give it to Montgomery. Montgomery around the left side, got running room.
He's got wide open lane.
Yeah, Minutemen just not tackling here. And he'll go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
All the way out to about the 23-yard line.
Let's look at that replay. You see that just you can't tackle him around the shoulder pads. We're all in agreement on that, right? He's too big.
You can't. And look at it. You know, the O-line does a great job just opening that gap there. A couple receivers were blocking as well. And then he shakes off one defender.
He did try to tackle him around the feet, but he's just too strong. So here is Flowers. And look at him go. That's a nice run.
Flowers, when he has some space, he's got a lot of speed.
Lerma, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
I said
Lerma.
Flowers.
Oh, okay, Lerma.
So a good run by that young man as he gets inside the 10-yard line. First and goal now. Down to the 5-yard line. Ethan Lerma with a nice run. First and goal, ball on the 6. Brahma's looking to score again here, up 27-0. And Kaysen is back, got a man wide. Oh, he overthrew him, had him right there at the pylon. So
Dante White was the target.
That'll stop the clock, 7:52 to play. Coming up at halftime, we'll have both bands, and we'll have your HEB highlights. And there are going to be a lot of them.
A lot of touchdowns for the HM King Brahmas. 4 touchdowns tonight so far, knocking on the door for a 5th one with Montgomery in the backfield. Ball on the 6-yard line.
And he's got it, and he's going to get close to the goal line. They're going to get shoved back. We'll see where they mark that ball around the 3, looks like.
That'll be a 3-yard gain for Demarius Montgomery. The Miracle Method replay. Let's get a quick look at it.
They're already lining up here.
The offensive line just opening up a gap, and he's able to rumble, but let's see if he can rumble in this time from ball on the 1-yard line, they say.
This got Montgomery's name written all over it. And he's got it, and he'll power his way in for the score. So Montgomery now with his 3rd touchdown of the night.
An Aztec Chevrolet touchdown for the HM King Brahmas.
Well, I saw one of the officials hold up the touchdown signal.
Oh, wow, they did not make it then.
I'm shocked because one of the officials did rule it a touchdown.
That's right, on the near side. But this is going to be...
They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. They actually said he lost 2 yards on the play.
Wow.
So they'll mark it on the 3. 4th and goal. And the Brahmas going to try to knock this in if they can. And we got a flag on the play. Let's see who this is going to get called against. Ooh, that's going to go against the Brahmas illegal procedure. They'll mark off 5, so it's not going to be 4th and 8. And they'll probably still go for it.
What looked like an easy 1-yard walk to the end zone is now going to be a very tough 8-yard.
Here's the thing. If the Brahmas, they've not tried a field goal all year. If they want to, this is the perfect time to try a field goal.
Exactly. There you go.
You're already up. And you see the scoreboard still has 33 on it, so they need to take that off. Even the scorekeeper thought it was a touchdown. Wide open,
there's a
easy
touchdown.
score.
That's Marlon McGee, a sophomore receiver. Aztec Chevrolet touchdown for the HM King Brahmas. We said it a little early, but there you have it. 8-yard touchdown.
Well, he made that one look easy. He was wide open. So they are on the board again. 5 possessions and 5 touchdowns. All right, we figured out what happened. That was a touchdown. That was a 2-point conversion.
Ah.
I knew I saw the official raise his arms. And that's why the scoreboard operator had 33 on the board. He was doing his job. He's a good man. All right, 7:02 to play, 35-zip. It's a blowout here at Javelina Stadium. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Game Night South Texas brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We're at Javelina Stadium on the campus of Texas A&M University Kingsville. And it's all Brahmas tonight, 35-0. Little has gone wrong for the Brahmas, except maybe a few penalties. And the kick is returnable, and this will be good field position for the Minutemen to start from their own 30-yard line. Let's go back and look. We're a little confused on that last possession, but it was a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So here's the touchdown, as Mr. Montgomery will just get it across the goal line. And that made it 33-0. And then they went to the two-point conversion and got the two-pointer right here, as number 14 is wide open.
You know, almost that penalty they had on the two-point conversion, moving them back, almost opened it up for them to be able to throw that pass.
Minutemen go to the running game, but you can see there's nowhere for number 2 to run, and that is Josh Uvela, the senior. He may have lost a couple of plays. So, Larissa, I hope you got some stories to tell in the second half.
I'll try.
They don't have to be true stories, just stories, right?
I finally got my Facebook post.
All right, there you go. All right.
So if you have any friends who want to watch the game but don't have our sister station KDF, on my Facebook page and on the Friday Night Fever Facebook page, you can find the YouTube link to stream this game online.
All right, third down and a couple.
They're going to be just short of a first down.
They got it, Larissa.
Oh.
They got that first down, so Alan Samuels will ring up another first down. And they'll place the ball now on the 41-yard line. And the Minutemen threatening to throw, but the quarterback is going to run.
And he's just shy of another first down.
Rodriguez gets it. Going to be looking for some new numbers maybe coming in here soon in the second half with the Brahmas. So don't get too attached to the players that are out there right now. There may be some new ones out there in the second half. We'll see. 2nd and 2 now. And Minutemen get a little bit of a running game going here. That's a first down. So Videla down to the 42-yard line. That'll be another Minutemen first down. They are they're now going to the no huddle offense. They're trying to move things along here, try to get the Brahmas defense off balance. And again, this is Rodriguez with the run. Good run. He gets down to about the 33, Josiah Rodriguez. And that's another first down. So back-to-back first downs for the Minutemen. So the first time tonight, the Minutemen have a drive going here.
And he's just going to keep it himself. It's been working so far.
Well, he did hand this one off. And let's get a number. That is...
Oh, he handed the ball off to number 2, Jonathan Victella.
Yeah, Victella got the number 2, Victella. And he is awfully close to another first down. I think it's going to be about a yard shy. So it'll be... I think they're going to call timeout. They're winded. I mean, they went about 5 plays in a row without a huddle.
And again, you talked about it, their roster. They don't have as many players as the H.M. King Brahmas, so they definitely need that break when they can. Both bands now on the sideline, though, getting ready for your halftime show. We're 4 minutes and 59 seconds out. Love seeing the bands from both sides. Again, our halftime sponsor is Truckers Equipment.
And we'll hopefully be hearing from Ruben Garcia, the head coach of the Brahmas, get his thoughts.
His goal when he came into H.M. King Brahma's football program is to change the culture, and the players have really bought in. You can see that over time. It's not something you can just change in one season. You can see they're putting in more work. They're believing in themselves, and as you can see, they've got a 4-2 record this season.
Yeah, they're playing well. Guaranteed a playoff spot, that's for sure. We know that.
That's true. And district hasn't even started.
Hasn't even started. I don't know how many 14 districts there are in Texas. It can't be many.
There aren't many, and then you have some districts that have, I believe, 9.
2nd and 1 now for the Minutemen. This is their best drive of the night. Got a flag call. This will be coming back.
But there goes Damian Garza.
They had movement prior to the snap.
Number 4, we have flags on the play.
Quite a few flags out there. So let's see what the official call.
Oh, that one's on the Minutemen.
Absolutely. They'll bring this one back.
The penalty against the Minutemen, going to move them back.
So George West tomorrow night, you said, right?
Yes, Odom and George West, they're both undefeated. Odom has played an extra game. George West has already had their bye. So you have the 6-0 Owls versus the 5-0 Longhorns. This one's a district matchup. They've already started district a week or two ago. Odom already has 2 wins in district. George West has 1. You know, I remember when I was at George West, Odom and George West, not every year, but for the most part, they tend to lead the district, and it always tends to be a battle there. It's always a fun game to go watch.
2nd down and 6 for the Minutemen. Handoff. A lot of running room, actually. Look at the.
And they can't bring him down. That's Victilla.
Yeah, 40 got a hold of him there.
You know, going back to George West and Odom, what's going to be, well, that's an Allen Samuels first down, first of all. But going back to George West and Odom, they both love to run the ball. So that, you know, that's going to be a fun matchup there. But here they go again, the Minutemen. They're not taking any time.
No, they're no huddle. There's another nice run up the middle down to about the 7-yard line.
Victilla and keeping it on that one, Josiah Rodriguez, the quarterback. Between both of those guys, they've just been marching out down the field now inside the 10-yard line.
Another Allen Samuels first down.
And this time Victilla is stopped by a herd of H.M. King Brahmas. Started it off with number 20, John Kaysen, the senior, making sure to get in the backfield to stop that one. You know, John Kaysen's the older brother to the quarterback, Isaac Kaysen.
Second and goal now from the 7. They lost a couple of yards on that play. Rodriguez will roll right, looking for a man. There's nobody open. He's going to throw it back in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. That was intended for John Elizondo, the senior. So it'll now be 3rd down.
When you look at John Elizondo versus the defenders, he's got a lot of size. You know, he's not maybe the tallest guy, but if you can get it to him in the right spot, I mean, he looks like he can box you out.
Big man. That's for sure. So that'll stop the clock with 3:41 to play.
And now it's going to be 3rd and goal, ball on the 12-yard line. Or no, ball on the 7-yard line.
Josiah Rodriguez under center. And he'll drop back. Excellent protection. Looking for the back of the, in and out of the hands of, again, they were going for the big man right there, John Elizondo.
He had a chance on that one.
He did. He threw it where only John could catch it.
Now it's 3 minutes and 36 seconds left before halftime, and the Minutemen are going to be going for it on 4th down. Again, a ball on the 7-yard line. This is the best field position they've had all game long, and now they're going to be calling a timeout to make sure they get it right.
So we're going to keep it right here, and the drama is unfolding here. We're going to see if the Minutemen can score for the first time tonight. You know that the Brahmas want to keep that goose egg up there on the scoreboard. They don't want to allow them to get into the end zone.
Last year, the H.M. King Brahmas won this matchup 55-6. And the Brahmas off to a strong start again entering this year. They had a new quarterback, Isaac Kaysen, and you know it took some time to build some chemistry. They not necessarily him, but there were a couple quarterbacks that were getting some action. They had a couple turnovers early, but they've been able to shut that down and straighten that up, and now they've been able to do a lot better. I know against the Ray game, Ray is very good. They're ball hawks, and that's where they threw the majority of their interceptions and their turnovers. But other than that, the Brahmas have done a great job on offense so far this year. Again, it all rallies around Demarius Montgomery, their running back.
Well, let's see if the Minutemen can find the end zone or if the Brahmas can keep the shutout going.
And Rodriguez looking for the pass again. It's a short one.
That play never had a chance.
And that could be a big hit of the game if I get a number. Looks like number oh, he ran away from me.
I'm tracking him.
It was 13 or 23.
13.
Big hit by Braden Lozano.
Well, we know now that the shutout is still alive for the Brahmas as they lead 35-0.
You know, that was a really good stand to see because this game they haven't, you know, been in the red zone yet, and we wanted to see if H.M. King's defense could hold it down, and the Minutemen had some shots. They did, but the Brahmas did a great job there.
Well, this will be their worst starting field position of the night.
And there goes Flowers. Look at that track speed. He tried to get around the edge. He didn't get a whole bunch of yardage, but he's a track star.
Taken out of bounds by number 14, Jonathan.
They have a long way to go if they want to get to the end zone.
Going to bring up a second down for the Brahmas.
They will now mark this ball at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 4, 6-yard pickup. Plenty of time left on the clock. And bad snap.
Low snap.
And this is Kaysen. He'll roll left. Not really a whole lot of running room, but he
Kaysen
finds
makes
it. He
it
finds the
happen.
hole. 30, 35, and then he'll run out of bounds. 38-yard line. Good play, the heads-up play there by Kaysen as the ball was rolling around on the ground, and then he picked it up, rolled left, and at first it didn't look like he had a whole lot of running room.
No, it didn't. There was a defender there,
seam.
but he has just enough speed to get around that outside left side. Just enough speed to get around the edge.
And that stopped the clock at 3:14.
That was a 22-yard gain for Isaac Kaysen. And here goes Demarius Montgomery right up the gut, runs over defender, just shy of the first down.
It'll be about a 7-yard pickup, so it'll be 2nd and 3. And the Brahmas
Number 32, Michael Hernandez.
trying to score again on every possession. So far, they're 5 for 5. 2nd and 3. And this is Montgomery up the middle. He's got an Allen Samuels first down. Gets it up to about the 46-yard line. That was Montgomery on the direct snap.
Across midfield to the Minuteman 48-yard line. Stopped by number 13, Jacob Gallegos.
Brahmas still have 2 timeouts left with 2:31 to play. And this will be Montgomery. He takes the handoff from Kaysen.
He's got a lot of blockers in front. He's changing direction, and what a tackle, though, by the Minutemen.
Waited a little too long to make his cut.
He did, he did. That was number 22, Damian Lopez, the sophomore for the Minutemen with the tackle. You know, the H.M. King Brahmas, they have some good receivers, but they decided that time to just load up the box, and then changing direction like that, of course, with the defenders not on the sideline, we're able to go attack him.
Brahmas going to call timeout. 2 minutes. Well, actually, they did not call timeout. I keep forgetting about this 2-minute timeout in college, high school. Well, they have it in college too, right? They now have the 2-minute timeout in high school football. So Brahmas can hang on to their 2 timeouts.
We'll be going to break. We'll see you right back.
All right, welcome back. Game night, South Texas. Brahmas have it 2nd and 13 now. Ball right at the 50-yard line. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Up 35-zip. And Kaysen will drop back. Got time. He'll throw.
Oh, he had a wide open receiver, Dante White, in and out of the hands.
That'll stop the clock. 1:55 to play. That play only took 5 seconds.
I do have another score update. Taft is up 29-6 over Banquetti in the second quarter.
All right. And they're playing that one in Banquetti or in Taft tonight? Do you know?
I do not know. I'd have to look. This is just
Okay.
my contact. I do have another score update, too. GP is up 35-0 over Moody at halftime.
Wow. Here's Kaysen. He'll run out of bounds. And not a whole lot. Well, they're not going to mark him out of bounds. They're going to keep the clock running. So it's going to now be 4th and long. With 1:38 clock counting. The Brahmas are going to go for it here, looks like. They need 9 yards if they want to keep this drive alive. Again, 5 possessions and 5 touchdowns tonight. They'd like to make it an even 6 for 6 going into the locker room if they can. Final non-district ball game for the Brahmas. This is a good tune-up for them as they get ready to open league play next week. And the clock just continues to run at 1:05. They didn't really want to stop it. So now the Brahmas call timeout. With 1:05. So Larissa, you were telling me off during our last time out that we're off next week, right?
We are off next week, and then after that, we're going to be heading over to Rockport Fulton, watching the Robstown Cotton Pickers, who have been off to a very strong start as well. I think they only have 1 loss so far this season, so they're doing a very good job over there as well.
Yeah, they won their first 5 and then lost a week ago.
If you would like to go
So here's what you did to me. This was my shortest drive walking out of my office, come up the steps here, and then you're telling me in 2 weeks it's going to be my longest drive to Rockport from Kingsville.
Exactly. Just trying to change it up. That's why we gave you a break off in between.
All right. I appreciate that. I have to tell the big boss man here I got to leave a little bit early that day.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Well, it's official. I do have it. The Banana Ball game.
Okay, I see that.
At Whataburger Field, May 28th through 30th of next year. And it is the Firefighters. Valerie Pettis, the Cal Allen alum, she leads the Firefighters. She will be leading the charge against the Tailgaters.
Absolutely. They're going to go for it here on 4th down and 9. Kaysen looking, throws, got a man
Wide
open.
open man.
That's a first down.
Christian Flowers shakes off a defender, stays on his feet, jukes another, slides through for an extra couple yards, ball around the 15-yard line.
And that'll stop the clock with 52 seconds left. They still have one timeout to go here, so they got plenty of time.
And I do have another score update for you. Shareland Pioneers up 24-14 over Alice in the second quarter.
1st and 10 now, ball the 16, 52 seconds left. Kaysen will hand it off to no, actually Kaysen will keep it as he faked the handoff, and he is going to lose a yard on the play. And let's see if the Ravens call timeout. They do, and that's going to be their final timeout in the first half. So that'll stop the clock with 43 seconds to go. And the ball resting on the 16-yard line. Well, when you get a chance, I know you'll probably preview some of the games for tomorrow night. Where are you going to be?
Well, before I do that, we are called upon to look at a replay.
Well, it's going to be about a yard loss for the Brahmas if we look at it.
Here's the Christian
Christian
Flowers
Flowers
one. Let's check that one out. So here's Isaac Kaysen. He didn't have all day to throw, but he was able to avoid some defenders there, avoid the sack, and there he was on the run. Just Christian Flowers finding a great way to help out his quarterback and be wide open. And look at the moves he's got. Again, he's a track star, able to slide through the gap there. Christian Flowers, one of the top targets here at receiver for the Brahmas. And when you're talking about now games that I have, I'm going to be at Buck Stadium for Miller versus Carroll, and then Ray versus C.C. King at Cabinet. So I get to stay in town this week. After this play, I'll tell you some more of our games.
All right, here we go now. 2nd and 10. Ball resting on the 15-yard line officially.
Ooh, it looks offsides. Number 10 was in motion. That's Dante White, and he just got up a little bit ahead past the line of scrimmage.
I'm sure that's something that Coach Garcia is going to talk about on the halftime interview here in a moment. We're going to talk about the frustrations. Yeah, we're playing good, but too many mental mistakes. You can't have that going into league play next week.
No, you can't. Now they're loading up the box with only Christian Flowers on the far side. Ball around the 19-yard line.
And Kaysen will drop back. In trouble. He'll
avoids the sack.
Looking for some running room. And
dodges another tackler.
And he'll get out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at the 13-yard line.
That was a good 7-yard gain for Isaac Kaysen. Had to dodge a lot of defenders coming his way.
Got to make a correction. Batting contest is Saturday.
Let's take a look at the replay, courtesy of Miracle Method. That was big man John Elizondo going after him right there.
He is all over the field for the Minutemen.
Yeah, and then just too light of feet here for the quarterback. As you can see, Kaysen getting every yard he can. This is Montgomery. Montgomery fighting hard. He lost the ball. Let's see who recovered it.
You don't see that very often.
I think the Brahmas did recover it. Clock is winding down. You see it on your screen. They're out of timeouts. They need to hurry up and snap this ball. This may be the final play of the first half.
8 seconds left.
Ball resting on the 8-yard line.
And Kaysen looking to the corner. He's got a man. That's number 10, touchdown, Dante White. He made up for being offsides a couple plays ago. That's an Aztec Chevrolet touchdown for the H.M. King Brahmas, the senior wide receiver.
Nice way to end that first half. That's the final play of the first half. As we down at 0-0, they will come out to try the extra point. 6 possessions and 6 touchdowns in the first half. So very well played first half for the Brahmas. And Leon will come in to try the extra point.
Leon to attempt the point after for the Brahmas.
Kick is up, and it is perfect. No, it is not. It'll look good from up here. My 65-year-old eyes did not see that not go through. So 41-0 is where we stand right now at the end of the first half, as it is all Kingsville Brahmas, and we'll be heading down to the sidelines here in just a moment, as we'll wait for Tyrese to go grab Coach Ruben Garcia. And again, Ruben had to be happy with what he saw in the first half. Again, 6 possessions, took 6 touchdowns for the Brahmas as they lead 41-0. And you can see in your screen, you can see Tyrese has it. Let's head down to the field. Tyrese has Coach Ruben Garcia.
Coach Garcia, man, what a great first half it was. You guys are 41-0. You guys dominated on offense and defense. So what was the message going into the game today?
We just need to make sure we executed on all 3 phases: offense, defense, special teams, take care of our job, win our one-on-one. And I felt if we did that, we were going to be able to kind of put it on them a little earlier because we're playing well right now.
Absolutely. And then what? You guys are going into the second half with a great lead, but what is your message to your team to keep them motivated and to keep them playing hard in this game?
That we can't get relaxed. It's 0-0 halftime. We're going to have to come out there and play a lights-out second half because they're going to come out and try to do some different things, probably some trick plays and stuff to try to get back in the game. And it's 4 quarters, and we've only played 2, so we got to make sure we finish.
So thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Tyrese. 41-0, all HM King here in the first half. When we come back, we'll have both bands. We'll have your highlights and a whole lot more coming up. You're watching Game Night South Texas live from Javelina Stadium. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Game Night South Texas. It's your halftime, sponsored by Truckers Equipment. And up first, we have the Minutemen, the band, getting ready. A great performance down at midfield. But excited to see this one tonight. Again, Game Night South Texas, overall sponsored by Thomas J. Henry, but our halftime sponsor, as you saw, is Truckers Equipment. All HM King so far in this one, up 41-0. But now the Minutemen traveled all the way to San Antonio, and here comes their marching band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We request your attention to the playing field where the pride of the West Side, the Memorial High School Minutemen Marching Band, will now take the field. This year, the band is under the field direction of head drum major, Genesis Garcia. The Freedom Coast Guard co-captains are senior Maddie Mendez and sophomore Liana Morales. And now sit back and enjoy listening to the band perform movement 1, 2, 3, and 4 of our 2025 production entitled Heartland.
Out here on the farm, I feel truly at home. This land has seen me grow up, work hard, and build a life. It's more than just land. It's a part of me. Home is where the heart is. Rain to a farmer is like hope to the heart. Some days, the rain must fall.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the show.
A great performance by the Minutemen, and thank you so much for traveling all the way from San Antonio. But now let's check out in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
It's halftime. Hope you're enjoying the game tonight between Edgewood Memorial and King at Javelina Stadium. I'm Mike Taylor, Rudy J. We do a show on Saturday mornings on Chris 6 called In the Building Sports Edition. We do a podcast during the week on YouTube, also called In the Building. The Saturday show's a lot of sports, Rudy, but that podcast that we do during the week,
it's gumbo.
It's gumbo. How do you explain that?
It's a little sausage, it's a little potatoes, sometimes some shrimp.
Which could be like our kids.
Yeah, it could be kids.
Lives.
It could be baseball. It could be basketball. It's storylines.
Yeah.
We're a storyline show.
Correct. We're storytelling.
And we make it about us.
Rule number one on our show is always make it about us.
Absolutely.
My favorite athletes right now going, Baker Mayfield, cocky people like him. You know? I've been on that Baker bandwagon all year. I'm just kidding. We keep it real on that podcast because we live our lives on that show. You know?
Absolutely.
I think that's why it's pretty good. With sport, we keep it pretty much football and sports on Saturday on Chris 6, but thought we'd just pop on tonight and give y'all an opportunity to see us and promote the heck out of us. Because like Rudy said, we make it all about us every week.
And don't forget to tune in right here, Chris 6, every Saturday morning. Gonna have a busy Saturday this weekend.
Every time, absolutely.
Got Oklahoma, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You got A&M in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys looking like they're trying to turn the corner. So make sure you tune in with us on Saturday to watch In the Building Sports Edition.
All right, looking forward. In a couple of weeks, we got Robstown at Rockport Fulton is the game of the week. I used to live in Rockport. I'm going to tell some stories, but that's in a couple of weeks. There's a bye next week here on station. But the second half of tonight's game's coming up next. Hope you enjoy it. Love you hard is what we like to say on our show every day. Enjoy the second half. See you on Saturday morning at 11 for our television show over on Chris 6. Enjoy the second half, y'all.
Welcome back to Game Night South Texas. Your halftime sponsor is Truckers Equipment. We just saw the Minutemen Band. And before we go to the H.M. King Band, Alan Harwell is back here with me. And I've just got to tell you, Alan, what do we got next?
Well, I'm trying to catch my breath coming up those steps right now, 31 flights. That's our steps, I guess is what it is. Yeah, I'm good to go. We got our Game Night South Texas halftime highlights brought to you by H-E-B.
Favor brings the store to your door in minutes with H-E-B now.
All right, here we go. Opening drive for the Brahmas. They made it look really easy here. Watch the pass from Kaysen to Christian Flowers is a 41-yard pass play. And this made it 6-0. They would miss the extra point. So that's where we stood, 6-0 on that opening drive after forcing a turnover. These sneaky Brahmas, they had a few onside kicks in the first half. This one works to perfection. And the young man from San Antonio tried to hang on to the ball, but just could not quite get to it. We kept thinking the ball might roll out of bounds, but it never did. And the ball was recovered by the Brahmas, so they got great field position. And it would lead to this. Montgomery, 11-yard run up the gut. And, you know, when you miss an extra point, you got to get it back to 14, right? So they go for 2. And this is Montgomery as he powers his way through. And to make it 14-zip. We are still in the first quarter. And the Brahmas get the ball back. This is Kaysen. And look at him go. They're not going to get him. 47-yard run. And he'll take it all the way to the house. And again, this made it 21-0 in the first period. So they score the first 3 drives in that first period. Now we head to the second quarter. This is Montgomery. I think Montgomery wants that Player of the Game award. We'll see how it goes, but he does score the TD here to make it 27-0. And now the Brahmas got the ball again. And this is a touchdown again by Montgomery. And they would wind up going for 2. And you'll see the pass play here. Kaysen to a wide open Marlon McGee. And that made it 35-zip. You know, the last play of the first half, they were driving it down the field. This is 4th and goal. Kaysen will find Dante White. And he scores. They miss the extra point. And that's where we stand right now. 41-zip. Your HEB halftime highlights. All HM King Brahmas tonight.
Some fantastic highlights, and if you're an HM King Brahmas fan, you got a lot to look forward to. Again, district starts next week against Port Isabel. Again, this is one of the few districts where they only have 4 teams, so all 4 teams will make it to playoffs, but it's a battle for seeding. But right now, we've got the HM King Brahmas Marching Band.
HM King High School is proud to present the award-winning Mighty Brahma Marching Band under the direction of Fine Arts Director Porfirio Mendez. Band directors Roberto Alvarez, Mark Saliba, Victor Garza, and Marcos Cuellar. And Fine Arts Secretary Esther Villarreal. Marching band techs are Madison Alvarez, Julian Mendez, and Caleb Morales. Campus principal is Miss Dana Moore, and the superintendent of schools is Dr. Luz Martinez. The band is led on the field tonight by drum majors Isabella Mendez and Abigail Mercado, and band captain Chloe Zavala. Color guard captains are Carly Heddas, Angela Cerda, Morgan Perkins, and Robert Utley. Your marching band members of the week are Whitney Valdez, Jose Cerda, Sebastian Rivera, and Rizal Utley. And the section of the week for this week is the drum line. And now the HM King Mighty Brahma Marching Band presents their 2025 UIO marching show entitled The Climb, featuring 3 movements. Movement 1, the first ascent. Movement 2, Voices of the Fallen. And Movement 3, the Apex.
Another great performance from your HM King Marching Band. This is Game Night South Texas, sponsored by Thomas J. Henry. We'll be right back after this quick timeout. Welcome back to Game Night South Texas. Just a friendly reminder, our halftime sponsor is Truckers Equipment. Again, they brought to you the HM King Brahmas Marching Band and the Minutemen, who traveled all the way from San Antonio. And not too far from now, in a minute and 58 seconds, football action in the second half will be back. So we'll join you here real shortly. Welcome back to Game Night South Texas with the HM King Brahmas against the Minutemen. The Brahmas are up 41-0 going into the third quarter. And the fans have been excited for this one. The Brahmas have been doing good, balancing the run and passing game. Their rushing attack between Isaac Kaysen and Demarius Montgomery has opened up the passing game and helped them get off to a very strong start. Now, the one thing I'd like to see in this second half is just cleaning up those penalties. They got better throughout the game, and that's what they'll need as they prepare for district next week. And halftime, or the second half is about to begin here at Javelina Stadium, a Division II college football field in the Lone Star Conference. They're the HM King Brahmas. They are just one of two schools that share this field for the high school level, along with Santa Gertrudis Academy.
All right, as we get ready to start the second half now, the Minutemen will be kicking off. Remember, the Brahmas won the flip. They deferred, so they'll take the ball here. 6 possessions, 6 scores, and we'll see if they can continue that scoring rampage here in the third and fourth quarter, or will Coach empty the bench here and see some other guys get some playing time. I guess time will tell. 81 degrees on a humid night here in Kingsville on the campus of Texas A&M University Kingsville. Javelinas are at home this weekend. We're playing Angelo State, and it's a big one. Javelinas are 2-3 overall. This is a big game. Angelo State, one of our arch rivals, along with West Texas A&M. Always got to beat those two teams every year. But that'll be the kickoff this Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Tickets available. Come out and support the Javelinas Saturday night right here at Javelina Stadium. All right, here we go with the second half kickoff. And it's a short kick. It's going to bounce around and might get recovered by the Minutemen actually had it for a moment. But here's a good run back and brought down at about the 48-yard line. And I believe that young man is
Eric Kaysen, the brother of Isaac Kaysen, the twin brother, actually. They're both juniors.
Yeah, and he's down. He's getting up gingerly.
By number 15, Christopher Membrano.
Well, I tell you what, that ball was bounced around. It looked like for a moment.
Going to give the Brahmas a
For like 3 Minutemen around that football. They could not come up with it. And Kaysen did and picked up some good yardage, but it looks like he's going to be okay. He walks it off. So the Brahmas will start in excellent field position on the 47-yard line of San Antonio Memorial, who made the drive down to San Antonio earlier this afternoon. And once again, Isaac Kaysen comes out at quarterback. Strong contender for player of the game. We'll see what the second half bolts here. The clock down to 16. He'll throw it out. And that is Christian Flowers. Flowers with some good yardage after the catch.
Number 32, Michael Hernandez for the Minutemen.
And Flowers takes it down to close to a first down, but going to be about a yard shy.
Brings up a second down and 2.
Second down and 2 now for the Brahmas. Comfortably ahead, 41-0 here. Their best performance of the season so far. This is Montgomery. Montgomery battles his way over right guard. That's going to be an Allen Samuels first down. They'll move the chains. Saw a lot of this in the first half. Minutemen, they just have not had an answer on defense tonight to stop the Brahmas. They've been unable to stop them at all. It's been complete total domination so far by the Brahmas. As you heard Coach say, Ruben Garcia, as he told Tyrese Boone at halftime, it's a 4-quarter game. We got to go all out. So let's see what kind of points they can put on the board here in the second half. 1st and 10 now from the 34. And Kaysen will hand it off, and then Kaysen will hand it back. And
Number 24.
That's Ethan Lerma.
Off to number 4, Ethan Lerma.
And Lerma's going to pick up maybe about 4 yards on the play. Haven't seen that play tonight. Let's take a look at that replay, guys. If you've got it in the truck, let's take a look at that again. And a little tricky offense here by the Brahmas as there's an injury timeout on the field. Lerma is being helped off the field. But you'll see what happens here. Let's hand it off to Montgomery, then he'll give it to Lerma. And then Lerma will go on the right side. And watch how he gets hit here, because they did have to help him off the field after this play. And that's why we have the injury timeout.
The H.M. King Brahmas using a little trickery on that play. They'll need it as we get closer and closer to playoffs.
Absolutely, you need plays like that to keep things alive in the playoffs, and we'll see how far they can get, because they are guaranteed a spot in the playoffs because of the 14.
I do have some score updates for you.
Okay.
At halftime, Gregory Portland is up 35-0 over Moody. I think I might have said that one earlier. And then I don't know if it's a halftime score, but Taft is ahead of Banchetti 36-6.
Montgomery loses the ball, but it pops right back in the arms of Isaac Kaysen. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there. But,
oh, you're good.
That was, he got hit hard, Montgomery, and the ball popped up right in the arms of
recovered by number 15
Kaysen. Here's the replay in case you missed it.
Miracle Method showing us the miracle Isaac Kaysen made to keep H.M. King the ball on that drive. It was just the helmet hit to the arm that popped the ball out.
Yeah, then Kaysen comes up with it. 3rd and 7 now for the Brahmas, trying to keep this drive alive. And this is Montgomery. Montgomery is going to get a couple of yards after contact, but he's going to be short of a first. But I imagine the Brahmas will go for it here on 4th down. This is 4-down territory. And the Brahmas are going to be about 3 yards shy of the first. So they're going to need 3 yards to keep this drive alive. 4th and 3. Let's see if Kaysen calls his own number here. He's run effectively tonight. Oh, they're going to give it to Montgomery, and Montgomery's bottled up, but let's see if he can get, I think he's going to be short of a first down. Good defense there by the Minutemen, and for the first time tonight, the Brahmas will not score a touchdown on a drive. So they're going to turn it over on downs.
The Brahmas turn the ball over on downs.
Well, coach has to have something to get after the players, right? So this will give him something to let them know they need to improve on a little bit. But anyway, good tackling there by the Minutemen. So they'll get the ball now for the first time to start the second half. And they'll get it on their own 25-yard line, down 41-0. And again, their quarterback is Josiah Rodriguez, the junior, number 4. He likes to hand it off to Damian Garza. And he pitches it out to Garza. And Garza's going to pick up steam there. Well, he steamrolled over about 3 Brahmas there. That'll be an Allen Stanton's first down. So it looks like, Larissa, that the Minutemen have come out playing a little stronger football here in the second half.
They're going to have to, force a little bit more there, with the quarterback keeping it just a little bit longer if they're wanting to get a chunk of change there. And there's the replay there. He took a big hit on that one, Josiah Rodriguez, but just enough to get it out to Jonathan Vicatella. And that's what he's going to have to do. It's going to be hard-nosed, bruising football, but ooh.
Well, this time there is nowhere to run for number 2, John Villa. And Joe Palacios is the man on the spot. And they're going to lose a yard on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 now for San Antonio Memorial. So the Brahmas scored 34 points last week. They got 41 on the board tonight. So they've already eclipsed last week's score total. In the first half, they did. 2nd and 11. And Rodriguez will throw it out to Longoria.
They've gotten so close to John Elizondo. They're going to connect at some point, but they've almost opened it up multiple times.
Well, if he catches the ball, he's going to be a hard man to bring down. That big guy right there, number 0.
Going to bring up a 3rd down.
But now they've got 3rd and 11. Ball around the 37-yard line.
No gain on the play, so it remains 3rd and 11. Clock stopped with 8 minutes, 5 seconds to play here in the 3rd period. And they will pitch it out.
Jonathan Victella trying to go around the outside.
Hand off to number 2, Victella.
And there's the HM King cheerleaders. I have to say thank you because they helped us hand out our Rally Credit Union rally towels. I can't do it without them. I kept it all on the home side today. And, of course, they're wearing pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But thank you again to Rally Credit Union for those rally towels. I've seen them out with a couple fans in this game. So thank you so much to the HM King cheerleaders. Now back to action we go.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and this is nowhere to run.
The big man, number 20 from HM King, that's John Kaysen. Again, the older brother to the HM King quarterback, stopping that one for a loss of yards.
So the Minutemen will turn it over on downs. So back-to-back turnover on downs on both sides, both teams now. So HM King will get the ball back. 7 minutes and 24 seconds to play in this 3rd chapter. 42 yards away from the goal line is where the Brahmas will start. Starters remain in there, up 41-zip.
And right now it's a even matchup for our Lamar Plumbing player of the game between Demarius Montgomery and Isaac Kaysen. So we'll see who can get the touchdown here.
Who's going to break the tie? That's going to be the drama for here in the 2nd half.
Demarius Montgomery's going to try. He breaks through the gap, goes through, takes 4 defensive players to bring him down, and it looks like that's going to be an Allen Samuels 1st down.
Should be well over the 100-yard rushing mark at this point in the game for this young man, number 24.
He just has great vision. When you watch him find the gaps, his wide receivers do a great job of holding their blocks, which is tough to do.
And Montgomery, again, this time he'll pick up maybe 3 on the play. Just a junior, so you know he'll be coming back next year.
Same with the quarterback, Isaac Kaysen. So that's going to be a great duo to have back next year in Kingsville.
Going to bring up a 2nd down for the Brahmas.
2nd down and 6. I don't think the Brahmas are really in any hurry. Just running clock here with 6:41 to go. They've got this game well under control. And you see Kaysen there in the shotgun. He will.
And he's going to keep
fake
it this
the
time.
Handoff. He'll roll around the left side. Got a lot of running room. And he'll get an Allen Samuels 1st down. He'll get shoved out of bounds at about the 15. They'll keep the clock running. So the Brahmas are inside the red zone. And they are threatening to score again tonight.
You know, coming into this game, I believe Isaac Kaysen only had 1 rushing touchdown, if I looked correctly. But he's done a great job using his legs tonight, showing his versatility.
1st and 10 ball on the 15-yard line. Brahmas looking to score for the first time here in the 2nd half. And so far they got it rolling here on this drive. And Kaysen will fake the handoff. He'll throw. It's a catch and a good tackle.
Dante White with the catch.
Number 20 made the tackle for the Minutemen. And we're going to give him a little bit of pub here. That is Mario Rubio, a sophomore, made the catch, made the tackle there. So now it's 2nd and 7.
12 yards to go for a touchdown.
And Montgomery is trying to find that end zone, and he is trying to break
loose. He's not going down without a fight.
He's got several guys on him, and he'll go down to about the 7.
It finally took a Minutemen, like you said, to wrap him around the ankles. That's the only way they're going to bring him down, and that's what did it that play.
5-yard pickup.
Going to be 3rd and 2 to go. Ball at the 7-yard line.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, the Brahmas in no hurry. They got 22 seconds left on the play clock here. And Kaysen will hand it off to Montgomery. It looked like we had some movement before the snap.
And we do. We have the flag on the far side.
Offsides against the Minutemen.
The Minutemen will be offsides. They'll walk off 5. Walk it down to the 2-yard line now.
And that'll be an Allen Samuels first down for the HM King Brahmas.
I'd like to recognize our superintendent of schools for KISD.
Actually half the distance of the goal, so we're down to the 4. That's a 3.5-yard line. It's first and goal.
Got Dante White and
Kaysen
got a
in the
bad
snap there.
Fumble on the play.
And recovered by the Brahmas.
He had 3 guys in the backfield on that one. Dante White next to Isaac Kaysen, of course, Montgomery behind him, and that low snap there. Good thing Dante White was there. He was very alert, saw the low snap, and just dove for it.
Clock continues to run here at 4:03 of the third quarter. And this is Montgomery. Montgomery is bottled up and nowhere to run.
The Minutemen doing a great job on this drive. They stopped him earlier.
It's now going to be third down and goal.
Hand off to number 24, Demarius Montgomery.
Third down, ball on the 3-yard line for the HM King Brahmas.
Third and goal for the Brahmas.
Good crowd again on this. I don't know if we can get a shot of the crowd, but we did have a nice turnout here for the Brahmas on our side. And they had to certainly enjoy what they have seen so far. And this time it will be Kaysen rolling right.
And he shakes off a bunch of tacklers.
Yeah, but they're good pursuit there by the Minutemen. So they're still now facing fourth and goal from the 3. No gain on the play.
I think they even lost yards. It's now going to be 4th and 5, Allen.
Yes. Well, remember, the Brahmas did have to turn it over on downs on their first possession, so they're trying to avoid doing that here on their second possession.
Especially inside the red zone there. The Brahmas had a good defensive stand in the red zone. I believe it was in the second quarter. Now the Minutemen trying to do the same.
Well, let's see what 5-yard play they have here to see if they can get in the end zone on 4th down.
They've got some playmakers that can catch the ball. Christian Flowers, number 1, and, of course, Dante White, both lining up on opposite sides. But HM King wants a little bit more time to think about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it with 2 minutes and 31 seconds. We'll be right back.
Like to send a big shout out to Crystal Lopez here for the Kaysen brothers, the 3 Kaysen brothers, number 6, Eric Kaysen, number 15, Isaac Kaysen, and number 20, John Kaysen. Big shout out to all the Lopez family.
Welcome back, Game Night South Texas live from Javelina Stadium on the campus of Texas A&M University Kingsville. 4th and goal from the 5 for the Brahmas. Kaysen is back to pass, got protection, got him. Oh, we overthrew him. But we're going to have pass interference, I think, called on the Minutemen, so it'll be 1st and goal now.
I kind of saw it. It looked like the defender, was right on him but never looked back. I don't know if we have a replay on that one.
You know we got a replay. All we got to do is snap our fingers and it'll pop up, right?
Let's see if it works. There we go. Miracle Method replay. Let's see.
All right. You see a number 12 here.
There goes
Pop
Kaysen.
in your screen.
See, there's a defender just never looking back. You got to turn that head around.
So you could be a football coach.
I think so. I think I could be a penalty preventer coach.
You know what? They need every team needs that. A penalty preventer. Never heard it.
Maybe I'll come up with a better name.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. It's okay.
And gives the Brahmas the 1st and goal on the 2-yard line.
All right, so they'll officially mark it on the
and now it's 1st down.
Line. Yeah, 1st and goal. Got 4 chances at it here. And Montgomery is going to barrel his way in. And I think that puts him over the top for player of the game. 47-0. Although it was only a 2-yard run. don't know if that'll put him over the top officially, but in my book, I think he's the clubhouse leader.
I believe so. He's got more rushing touchdowns today, and he, again, earlier in this game, that's an Aztec Chevrolet touchdown. Earlier in this game, he surpassed 1,000 rushing yards for the season. He's carried a lot of weight on this team, opened up the playing for Isaac Kaysen to be able to run the ball. Great game so far by Demarius Montgomery.
All right, Leon in now to try the extra point. And the kick is blocked again. This may be run back for 2 points.
It might not be a shutout after all, but there's number 15 from H.M. King. That's Isaac Kaysen with the stop. That's the quarterback who got the tackle.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a timeout. It's 47-0 now. 2:21 to play in the third chapter. Game night South Texas rolls on right after this.
Number 2, Victoria with the block. 32.
All right, welcome back to Game Night South Texas, brought to you by our good friends at Thomas J. Henry. And you see the score on your screen. It's been a big, dominating performance tonight by the Braves. Up 47-0, 2 minutes, 21 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And Leon will come in to try another kickoff. He's had a bunch of these tonight.
Game night South Texas.
And there you see him right there, big number 32.
My good friends, Mr. Alan Harwell, Larissa Liska.
All right, here's the kick.
Being streamed live
And it's a
tonight on
short kick.
KDF.
It'll be picked up at the 20.
Ball taken by number 2.
And he'll get it up to about the 29-yard line. So we told you it was 47-0. Here's how we got here. Here's that last touchdown run by Montgomery. It was first and goal at the 2. And you see Montgomery power his way into the end zone. And the extra point was blocked, so that's where we stand now, 47-0. So here come the Minutemen out to start another drive here with 2 minutes, 16 seconds to play. They come in here tonight with a record of 1-4. They're going to leave 1-5. Braves are going to improve to 5-2 when this game is over. And they're going to hand it off. This is Utella. Utella with about 7 on the play.
Picks up about 5 yards.
Boy, the Minutemen, they just don't throw the football, do they? They just like to run it and run it some more.
Tackled by number 9, Isaiah Rojas.
So
Number 28,
even trailing 47-0, you would think the Minutemen might, at least try to throw the ball downfield, don't you think?
You know, they've tried, and when they do try, they go for zero. John Elizondo, he's got a lot of size. At some point, he's going to catch it and bring it down, but they're not going for the throw this time.
Good.
And off to number 2.
That, I don't know. I don't know if that qualifies as a hit of the game. How are you doing on that hit of the game, by the way?
I've got them, but the hard part is at some point I got to run all the way down and see which ones they have. I have 2 in mind from H.M. King. They were both on 4th down.
Okay. Well, that makes it even better. 2nd and 2 now. 32 now. And there's... Well, I tell you what, that's a pretty good run there by Garza, who originally didn't look like he had much space, but he's able to find the crease and weave his way in for an Allen Samuels first down. So they'll move those chains and keep this drive alive.
Spotted at the 42-yard line. It's going to give the Minutemen 1st and 10.
Well, if you're a Brema, boy, you want to keep the shutout going here. And go with the run game again, and maybe about 5, 6, 7 maybe on the play, maybe 8.
Number 2, Victella.
Well, Vitella gets 8 yards. It'll now be 2nd down.
Tackled by number 9, Isaiah
And
Rojas.
2. We'll have one more play here, looks like, before the third chapter comes to an end. There's a good-looking group of Bramas there on the bench.
Hard work in Bramas. I do have another score update. Gregory Portland, proven to be one of the top teams in the Coastal Bend. They're up 42-0 at the end of the third against Moody. That's a district game tonight.
2nd and 2. And the pitch. Oh, that's a
nice pitch there for sure.
And
Josiah Rodriguez took the hit, and then he pitched it out to Mario Rubio.
And he'll get down to the 41-yard line, and Rubio comes up limping a little bit. So that'll wrap it up here for the third chapter. All Brahmas tonight, 47-0. You're watching Game Night South Texas. Broadcast live right here on KDF. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter right after this.
Timeout for injured player.
All right, welcome back. Game Night South Texas. Alan Harwell with Larissa Liska and Tyrese Boone, who's down on the sidelines here at Haviland Stadium. First and 10 now for the Minutemen. They're on the 41-yard line of the Brahmas. And Rodriguez will pitch it out. And it looked good in the beginning, but not really a whole lot there. Rubio with a few-yard gain on the play.
Pushed out of bounds by number 40 for the Brahmas, Samuel Gomez Jr.
So it'll now be second down and 6, officially a 4-yard pickup. I want to remind everybody, if you're looking for something to do Saturday night, come on out here to Javelina Stadium and support the A&M Kingsville Javelina football team. As they play host to Angelo State. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. And back to the run game. Vitella.
Number 4 hands off to number 2.
With a good run. That's a first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily. That's another Allen Samuels first down. Javelinas are 2-3 to start the season off under new head coach Scott Parr. And they are looking to even things up against one of our arch rivals in the Rams, who, by the way, lost last week. First and 10, Vitella again. Drop the ball. Who got it? I believe the Brahmas did.
Number 2, there's a fumble on the play.
Let's see. And it was recovered by the Brahmas. We have an injured Brahma on the field. Let's take a look at the replay, courtesy of our good friends at Miracle Method. Surface refinishing professionals.
The fumble recovery.
And you see the right there, ball knocked loose, and the ball rolls around a little bit, and it's jumped on by the Brahmas. So they'll get the ball back to start on their own 25-yard line. 10 minutes, 51 seconds left to play in this game. Thursday night football, high school style, right here at Javelina Stadium, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry, Game Night South Texas. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight to watch this one. And this will be Montgomery, no room to run this time. And I think that was Montgomery with the ball.
We got a timeout for injury.
May have a few guys from the sideline back now on the offense for the Brahmas. I cannot get a number off that.
New quarterback for the Brahmas, Woodrin Pettis.
So we do have some new players out there. Number 12 is Woodrin Pettis. All right, well, they want to take us a quick timeout. 47-zip. Back with more of Game Night South Texas from Javelina Stadium. Welcome back, Game Night South Texas. The injured Brahma was number 25, Elijah Montgomery, but they're bringing him off the field right now, courtesy of a couple of trainers to help him off. So we'll hope that young man is going to be okay. Again, we do have a new quarterback in the game now for the Brahmas. That's number 12, Woodrin Pettis, who's a junior. We got some early movement there by the visitors from San Antonio.
Legs on the play.
Ilya Castillo, number 44, the senior, jumping off sides.
Going to be a false start.
Well, it was drawn off sides. All right.
Going to move them back 5 yards.
Actually against the Brahmas. So now be 2nd and 16. A lot of new numbers in there right now for the Brahmas, up 47-zip.
New quarterback for the Brahmas, number 12, Woodrin Pettis.
All right, Pettis will throw it out. Oh, man, that's way short. Intended for number 7. Jordan Villarreal. The ball will fall incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 10:26 to play here. 3rd down and long. 16 yards is what the Brahmas need to keep this drive alive.
3rd and 16 for the Brahmas.
Okay, the Brahmas in no rush here. Just running clock. Of course, the clock is not even running after the incomplete pass. Plenty of time on the play clock. 18 seconds left. Pettis in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He'll throw it, and almost intercepted. The helmet of number 20. We do have a flag called on the play. Let's see who they're going to call this on.
Luis Alanis Jr.
They may call this against the Minutemen, number 20. And that is Mario Rubio, who's had some good runs for the Minutemen tonight. There you do see by the official calling pass interference against San Antonio Memorial. So that'll be an automatic first down for the Braves. And that's going to move it all the way up to the 34-yard line. First and 10 from there. So they put Pettis in at quarterback, and he's been throwing the ball a little bit since he's come into the ball game. Let's see if they keep up the passing attack here. And he's going to hand this one off. And pretty good run here. This is number 3 who is now in the ball game. And Jaden Caldera, who is a junior with a nice run. And we have an injury timeout, looks like, here for the Minutemen.
2-yard line.
As we have a player down on about the 47-yard line, and that'll stop play. So an injury timeout for the Minutemen. Go back and look at that replay, guys, if we've got it. We'll show it to you again. The run by the Minutemen, courtesy of Miracle Method. And that's a nice run there by number 3, Caldera. Getting some young guys in there, some fresh legs in there running the football now for the Braves. All right, the injured player is now off the field for the Minutemen. So after all that, we have first and 10 on the 42-yard line. Braves are moving the ball down the field, but once again, up 47-zip. Again, new quarterback Woodron Pettis, number 12,
Number
junior.
14, Jonathan Alderete for the Minutemen being helped off the field.
In the shotgun. Bad snap. It'll roll back to him, but he's going to throw the ball. He's got a man, and it's caught. Oh, dropped. Well, it looked like he had it. And the ball will fall incomplete. So it will now be second down and 10. Let's look at the replay. And you will see the play. Well, I can't see it because of the computer. The computer went off on me here. I can't see it here. Locked up on me. All right. Well, Larissa Liska is back. Larissa, I didn't get to see the replay because the computer locked up on me there. So but
yeah.
We had a nice
I tried
pass
to take that off, but they won't. I tried to take that off, but they won't do it.
All right, Pettis is going to throw it. And, man, nice play there by number 20. The ball was intended for number 7, Jordan Villarreal. So it'll now be third down and 10. That'll stop the clock with 9:52 to play. So I know what you did. You went down to the truck. You looked at some defensive plays to try to figure out what the big hit of the game is. Did you come up with, obviously you're not going to announce it now, but do you have a clear-cut winner?
Yes, because I had to pick before I walked up the 34, or I skipped every other step, so 34 flights of stairs. Otherwise, it's 68.
Okay.
So I did not want to go back down.
I got you. Third down and 10.
I had 2 really good ones, but I picked one based on the game and the script.
All right.
Oh, Minutemen they got some good tackles in them. They do have some good tackles.
Caldera, nothing there for him. So now be fourth and 10.
Brings up a fourth down for the Braves.
Imagine they'll go for it here. Clock winding down, 9:32 left. Don't forget we're off next week. 2 weeks from tonight we'll be in Rockport, where the Pirates will play host to the Robstown Cotton Pickers. We'll get us a nice home-cooked meal in Rockport in the press box.
I believe we were there either last year or the year before when Flower Bluff was at Rockport Fulton.
Well, the Brahmas are going to call timeout. They want to talk about it.
Kingsville Brahmas.
So 9:07 to play. So you want to tell us some of the games you got tomorrow night on the Fever?
Let me pull that up for you.
This is called filler. So
our game of the week is Odom versus George West. That's
right.
2 teams undefeated. Drew Bishop will be out over at George West. Then I'll be at Buck Stadium in Cabanis, Miller versus Carroll. That's going to be a good one. You can also catch those highlights on Dave Campbell's Texas High School Football.
I like Carroll. I like Carroll in that game. What do you think?
Carroll has looked really good this year. You know, it's like I don't want to count out Miller because Miller has, you know, been good in previous years and they're coming off a win. But Carroll does look better. I'll be honest. This year, Carroll looks better. But the other game I'm going to is at Cabanis. I think I'm going to start there because it's Ray versus CC King. Now, Ray has some ball hawks, some really good defense, but the CC King quarterback is 7 passing yards away from breaking a King Mustang passing yards record for a single season.
Wow.
So, you know, I'm hoping I can get one catch or one throw for at least 7 yards before I head over to Buck Stadium. We'll get Edna versus Mathis, Hidalgo versus Tolosa Midway, Ingleside versus Robstown, and we'll get Veterans Memorial on the road in Harlingen South. And I'm hoping we get the Santa Maria versus Refugio game.
4th down and 10. The Brahmas are going to go for it. Pettis is going to drop back. Under pressure, throws, got a man, and overthrew him.
Oh, I like the diving effort, though, from that receiver. That was number 88 making the dive, and that was Giovanni Trevino.
For number 88, Giovanni Trevino.
Well, Pettis is a throwing quarterback. Since he's come in, he's thrown the ball more than he's handed the ball off.
Going to give the Minutemen a 1st and 10.
The HM King cheerleaders there on the sideline, they're liking it, 47-0. The Brahmas looking for a shutout.
Yeah, they want to keep that intact. I think they will before this game is over. I think they will walk out of here with a shutout victory. So 1st and 10 now for the Minutemen from their own 42-yard line. Still trying to find some points to put on that scoreboard before they get on the bus for the bus ride back to the Alamo City. And Rodriguez will hand it off.
Victella trying to ground and pound for about 4 yards gain for the Minutemen.
So this is what you do when you got a big lead. You got to go over. Let's do the top 3 teams in South Texas right now, just off the top of your head.
Oh no!
In no particular order. Not going to, you know, want to put you on the spot.
Well,
but
thank goodness.
I would think Gregory Portland, Flower Bluff,
and you got to say Sinton. You got to say.
And Sinton. Okay,
see, that's why top 3 are hard. I was going to say.
Well, okay, so one of those teams can't be your top 3. Who gets eliminated from that? Flower Bluff.
Well, Sinton beat GP, so Sinton's got to be
GP.
And you just can't count out Refugio. I mean, you really can't.
One's got to go. Let's do it. Pressure is on.
Flower Bluff looks good. Color Times is Flower Bluff ranked, but I have not seen Flower Bluff play anybody. I hate to say it. One of their non-district games was a team from Mexico. They haven't faced PSJA North or Veterans Memorial. That's at the end of the season.
Okay.
I want to see them play PSJA North on the road, and then I will make my decision.
1st and 10 now for the Minutemen. And once again, it's Vitella who gets, I believe he'll get an Allen Samuels 1st down.
But I do. There's 4, I would say 4 really good solid teams there with those 4. You just can't count out Refugio. They've been ranked number 1 all season. They don't like having that target on their back, but they deal with it. The key is going to be, can they beat Ganado, who's ranked 2nd in the state? Ganado has been their dagger the past couple of years. And then again, Gregory Portland, you can't deny they're having a great season. They have a very good shot of winning that district, but you know who's just outside of the top 4? The Carroll Tigers. I know you're excited for Battle of the Bridge coming up.
Oh, yeah. What about, okay, the most surprising team has to be Robstown.
Robstown is very surprising, which that'll be good to see them. They got a new head coach this year. I didn't even know that. I didn't know their head coach is the AD, but he's not the head coach anymore. And they brought in a new head coach that's taken over. And, you know, I think together they've been able to, you know, build a strong start for Robstown. We haven't been able to go to too many games. I know we watched them play CC King and get a good win on that one a few weeks ago. Drew captured that game. But other than that, they played a lot of Thursday games this year. And when we have them on Thursdays, we can't see it while we're here. So we haven't been able to get too much footage of Robstown. But they have been a strong team this year as well.
Well, it's certainly been a great story for the Cotton Pickers this year. Second down and 1 now for the Minutemen after the injury timeout. Back to pass. Looking, in trouble. Look out. Oh, he avoided the sack. He'll get a first down and a whole lot more. Down to the 28-yard line is Josiah Rodriguez.
Samuel Gomez Jr.
And that will move the chains.
At about the
Let's take a look at the replay.
25-yard, 27-yard line.
Miracle method.
Going to be a first and
So there's
10.
your quarterback. He'll drop back, and he'll avoid the rush. He'll roll to his left. He'll avoid another would-be tackler. And then he'll pick up the Allen Samuels first down to the 28-yard line. That's where it is, first and 10. And they'll pitch it out, and not a whole lot there for Vitella.
Pitch out to number 2, Vitella.
I think I have a final score.
Okay.
I think. Some because this person only texts me one score usually. So GP 56, Moody 0.
So inside sources.
Inside sources.
You said Moody scored?
No, 56-0.
Ooh, okay.
Gregory Portland again though looking very good. They've got I believe a junior quarterback and he has really taken control. Carter Dominguez, a very good dual threat. And he's tough to stop.
Handoff.
There's Vitella.
Yeah.
He's been trying. You know, you got to give that kid effort. He's been getting the ball the majority of the time, especially in this second half, and he's helping out his team as much as he can.
Christopher Roan Jr.
Clock continues to run. We're about to hit the 6-minute mark. 3rd and 6 now for the Minutemen. The only drama left in this game, Larissa, is it going to be a shutout or not? Good view there of the football. And Rodriguez back. He's going to get sacked. Big hit there by Joe Palacios was in there, Johnny on the spot. He's saying, Miss Liska, can I now be a nominee for hit of the game?
Well, let's see if we can see the replay on that one. Miracle Method is bringing us that replay. Joe Palacios there. No one even stops him. He just gets him on the blind side, but man, he got a big hit there.
Rodriguez did a good job of being able to hold on to that football. Look at him. See, he's looking right up here at the press box saying, give me a chance.
It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
Well, it's 4th down and a long way to go now for 4th and about 13. Good looking cleats right there. Gotta like those.
Oh, I was gonna see if we could get a shot of those early. I could see them from down here. There's some nice
Look
glitter
out.
on those.
They'll throw it across. It's a good screenplay here. If they get it up for a first down, they're gonna be about 2 yards shy. Braden's gonna hold here, so they'll turn
That's
over
number
on
32,
downs.
Michael Hernandez with the catch. They haven't thrown to him very often.
Flags on the play.
Well, we got a penalty. All right, so the penalty is called against the Minutemen.
Penalty is declined.
It's declined,
Gonna give the
and
Brahmas
will get it first and 10. So we'll turn over on downs. So I'm assuming, well, there's those cleats again.
I really like those cleats. I wonder how long it takes to put all the bejeweled little dazzles on there. And then you got to use the right glue to let it set, and sometimes that can take so long. And then you have to make it resistant to other people stepping on your shoe, and you got to put some really good glue on there to protect the shine.
Sounds like you've tried that before, like you got experience.
Well, I decorated a cowhead helmet.
Okay.
I mean, a cowhead helmet, a cowhead, and it was in our pasture, and I made it look like the Texas flag. Oh, that took a long time. But it's hanging on my wall.
There you go, from back in your younger days, teenage days maybe?
Actually, that was a post-college day. When I was getting an apartment, I said, I need some adult-looking furniture or design. But here we go. You know what? Speaking of cows, you know what they like to do? They like to hit you and hit you hard. We got our big hit of the game, sponsored by King Ranch Ag and Turf. And this is a 4th down play by the Minutemen. And here comes Braden Lozano with the big hit on the receiver. You're probably wondering, after all the big hits, why am I going with that one? Because that was a 4th down play. That was when the Minutemen, though, like one drive they were in the red zone, and that stopped them short of their goal. So big hit by Braden Lozano.
Lozano may have saved the shutout on that play, without a doubt. Ramos is running clock here. A couple of yards up the middle.
And
Well, look out across the way. Folks playing tennis out there. I don't know if we can get a shot of that. But we got the new pickleball courts over there.
Oh.
And
so maybe it's pickleball, or you think it's tennis?
That's pickleball that they're playing on over there.
Pickleball is definitely the up-and-coming rising sport in the Coastal Bend.
Absolutely. 3rd and 4.
It's quarterback keeper right up the gut. He's staying on his feet. Oh, but that shoelace tackle is what did it.
Pettis got the first down.
And Alan Samuels first down for the H.M. King Brahmas.
So they will move those chains. Pettis is
by number 62.
going to come over and talk to coach, get the play.
3:32 to go.
1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line.
They can run off another good 2 minutes here. Just about wrap this thing up. Gonna hand it off and nothing there. Whoa, big 64. Throws him down.
Pettis hands off to number 19, Andrew Pena.
Not going to be
Pettis, the line of scrimmage.
2nd and long.
Are behind
So
the
again,
line
we
of
got
scrimmage
next
for
Thursday night off.
by
We'll be in
number
Rockport Fulton 2 weeks from tonight.
Padilla.
The Pirates play host to the
Gonna bring up
Robstown
2nd
Cotton Pickers.
and 13 for the Brahmas.
You know, I'm glad you told me we were off next week, because I was planning on going to Rockport next week. I'd have shown up and wouldn't have known what to do with myself. Nobody in the stadium. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left. Ooh, another big hit. Big 44. Man, that might be their biggest hit of the game. Let's go back and look at that one if we can. And Larissa, check out this shot here. But big 44 will come in and
Number 32 on the fumble recovery.
yeah.
That's a big play, getting the Minutemen in good field position.
Yeah, Brahmas fumbled the ball on that play too, so it was recovered by the Minutemen. Oh, so all of a sudden now the Minutemen get the ball on the 26-yard line with 2:14 to play.
2:14 to go. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, we'll see if the Brahmas can hang on to this shutout. Josiah Rodriguez has gone the distance tonight. He'll hand it off. Nothing there. Ooh, that's a big hit.
Hand off to number 2, Victella.
And that was
98, Christopher Roan Jr.
Number 88 made the big tackle there for the Brahmas, and that is Giovanni Trevino. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Well, the timeout on the field.
All right, we've now reached the 2-minute timeout. 47 zip in favor of the Brahmas.
So with 2 minutes left.
So guys, you want to keep it here, or we're going to go to a break?
Your Edgewood Memorial Minutemen.
Go to break.
I think we're going to keep it here. We're not. We are going to go to a break. All right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Game Night South Texas. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and it's 2nd and 9 now for San Antonio Memorial. And they may have gained a couple of yards on the play. It'll now be 3rd. All right, let's head down to the sidelines. We got Tyrese Boone. Tyrese, what you got for us?
Hey, everybody. Once again, we talked with Ruben Garcia before halftime, and he said that you want this team to keep the same energy and the same mentality going into this half. And as you can see, they did that just as well. They've been able to still score on the offensive side of the ball. They're currently on defense right now. Let's see if they can get a stop against SA Memorial. Right now, their score is currently up 47-0. Let's see if the Bremen offense can hold it off to a shutout. Back to you guys upstairs.
Well, that's all that's left to see if they can hang on to this.
And it's going to be hard. They got
Shutout.
Jonathan Victella trying to run around the outside, but the herd of Brema's attacks.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and long now if they want to try to keep this drive alive. There's a minute 6 to play. Now, they've got all 3 timeouts left, Lewis, if they want to use them, but it doesn't look like they plan on it. They're just letting the clock go here. It's 4th and 7. I think they're just ready to get on the bus. I think the band's already left. I have not seen the band back in the stands since their halftime performance. 4th and 4 officially. And, oh, look at this. Down to about the 7. That is a first down.
And Alan Samuels, first down for the Minutemen. Will they prevent a shutout with 30 seconds to go?
Well, the crazy thing is they're not calling timeout. They're just letting the clock run here. They got 3 in their pocket. You would think they'd want to get on the scoreboard here before they leave Kingsville. But at the rate that they're going, this is the final play of the game. And look out, look out. No, he will not. So that's going to do it. Oh, they did call timeout with 2 seconds left. They had 3 timeouts, and they waited till 2 seconds left to call it.
They just wanted us to have some suspense.
Well, it'll come down to this last play on whether the Brahmas can hold on to this shutout or not.
Okay.
Once again, we want to congratulate our band and color guard.
You got a big announcement to make here, right?
I do have a big announcement. I was waiting for them to say exactly when to go, but I think it's time. I'm just going to go with it. It's time for our player of the game, sponsored by Lamar Plumbing. Let's see if we can pop it up. Am I too early? I might be too early. I'm getting a little excited.
We'd like to thank Chris Six Sports.
I think we're looking for our player of the game. There's a lot of players on there, but number 24, Demarius Montgomery, is our player of the game from HM King. We're going to see if we can find him. He's in that group of guys right there, but if you hadn't seen him, he scored 4 rushing touchdowns tonight. He surpassed 1,000 rushing yards on the season. He's had a phenomenal performance. It was a tough call between him and Isaac Kaysen.
Well, I think you picked the right person. I think he had a wonderful ball game. Here we go, 2nd and 5. And the Minutemen go to a trick play, and it's batted away at the last minute. Great play there by, I think, number 5, I believe. And that's your ball game. Number 5 keeps the shutout. That was Peyton Hooks. The final score, 47-0. Is your final. So we have the Brahmas improved now to 5-2 as they get ready for district play next week. And for the Minutemen, they'll head back to San Antonio with a 1-5 record. So a great all-around performance tonight by the Brahmas, both on offense, defense, special teams, and a few penalties here and there, but hopefully they'll get those worked out. All right, let's do your HEB highlights. Let's get right to it.
And Favor brings the store to your door in minutes with HEB now.
All right, it was 35-0 at halftime. When we come out in the second half, late third quarter, this is Montgomery who will score. That's a 2-yard run right there. Game was already decided at this point, and they're going to come out and try the extra point. And it is blocked by the Minutemen. And they'll run it back a few yards, and then they'll get tackled. And defense here. You see right here. Boy, good shot up there, just poking that ball out. Ball recovered by the Brahmas. They would get the ball back. And some more defense right here. As you see, Rodriguez gets slammed to the turf by number 2. That was a great tackle there by Joe Palacios. And 47-zip is now your final. All right, let's head down to Tyrese Boone. Tyrese with our post-game interview.
And our player of the game.
Hey, I'm Tyrese Boone, your Chris 6 sports reporter. I'm here with Demarius Montgomery. Well, tell me a little bit about this game tonight. You guys got it done on the offensive side of the ball, 47 points. Well, tell me a little bit about how you guys got it going.
We got it going at practice where everybody comes out with high energy, and we just come out and, pick each other up and just playing as a team and make sure everybody on the team gets fed. So, yes, sir.
Sounds good. You guys are now 5-2 on the year so far. Such a good record now. But you're going into district play. Well, what is the message going into those games?
We all got to come together and just actually be together and just come in strong, make sure we're being a physical team and just keeping each other heads up, level-headed, and just that's it. So.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, Montgomery, it was a pleasure. Have a blessed one. Yes, thank you, sir. And back to you guys.
All right, Tyrese, thank you. That is Demarius Montgomery, our player of the game, and here's why he is our player of the game. I'm going to show you a couple of highlights and kind of show you what he did tonight.
Thank you so much.
And he came out and he runs and he runs hard. You can see right there he slams his way into the end zone for an early touchdown. They kind of set the tone for this team as they would score on their first 6 possessions. Again, Montgomery refusing to give up as he gets across that goal line. And then once again, this man's money, gets it, goes around the left side, finds the crease, and he finds pay dirt once again. So Demarius Montgomery, our Lamar Plumbing player of the game, well deserved. There's your final score. All Brahmas tonight, 47-0 for Lariska Liska. And of course, Tyrese Boone on the sideline. I'm Alan Harwell. Thank you again for watching Game Night South Texas. Don't forget, join us in 2 weeks from tonight. We'll be in the city of Rockport as the Rockport Fulton Pirates will take on the Robstown Cotton Pickers. We'll see you then. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas is a presentation of Chris 6 News, presented by Thomas J. Henry.